This is your one and only 𝐵𝑒𝑟𝑒81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome back to another informational Valheim video. Today we're taking a look at the patch notes for version 0.154.1. As usual, there's not a lot going on here, but there are a few key changes that need to be pointed out. So I'm just going to read through these real quick, and then we will cover the ones that need talking about a little more as we get to them. So first up, we have fixed an issue where capes sometimes formed strange bumps on the back after jumping. Close build GUI with escape selection fixed. Fooling army event trigger fixed. Wolf hunt event trigger fixed. Now, these are two big ones, and when I did my video talking about the different events, I said that these weren't really working, and I was pretty sure, even though I couldn't find anything substantial that proved that they weren't working, that neither of these were working. And it looks like I was right. So the Fooling Army was not working, and nor was the Wolf event. Now, apparently, they are fixed and should be working. I will get an update video out about those and what triggers them as soon as I can. Troll ground slam can now be blocked. Longship repair and build sounds fixed. Wolf cape durability fixed. Apparently it had the wrong durability or was not using durability or something, but it is now working properly. Respawn resource timer fixed. Berries and flint should now correctly respawn. Now this next one is another big one. Serpents no longer flee when low on health. This is interesting because this makes me feel like we could be seeing some additional changes when it comes to farming serpents and how we go about doing it, or how we've been going about doing it. Because up until this point, when you wanted to farm a serpent, you hit them with the harpoon, you drag them to land, and you kill them there. That is because when you got them too low, normally they would run away. And it was kind of pain in the butt. So like it was really difficult to do solo unless you use the harpoon method. Now, if you had a group of people, it was pretty easy because you could just chase them down once they were running and continue to fire on them with a bow or whatever and kill them that way. Now it should be super easy for solo people to do all together without even using a harpoon or anything, because they're going to continue to chase your boat, so you can just make sure that you have the win. You should be able to constantly stay ahead of their attacks and just constantly fire on them until they are dead. Fixed an issue with ship containers not closing properly in some situations. Raising terrain is more smooth and less pointy. So for a while there, when you raised it, it was really super pointy. This should kind of make terrain manipulation a little bit more smooth altogether. Pun intended, I guess. Fixed water particles and water surface clipping issues inside boats. Better fermenter feedback when it's exposed. Tweak some ground assets to use less RAM. Covered rock should no longer look wet during rain. And that's pretty much it. Few big changes there, nothing too crazy, but it's right on par with what we've been seeing with patches. They make some changes that you really don't think too much about, but they actually do affect the game in pretty big ways. So for example, the goblin raids, that's going to be a big thing now, because those should start to show up when you have not beat the final boss. So if you're dragging your feet on the final boss, it should be those skeletons, and the ground shaking should be the only events that are possible to trigger, and it could be one of those three. So your chances of getting a goblin raid are relatively high. All right, that's pretty much it for this one. Just short little coverage of the patch notes here. Let me know down in the comments what you think about some of these changes. Are you excited for the serpent change? Do you hate the serpent change? Are you indifferent to the whole set of patch notes here? Let me know down in the comments. I want to give an absolutely massive thank you and shout out to my supporters on Patreon for making this episode possible. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. If you would like to join my 𝐴𝐿𝐼 crew of Patreon supporters, please check out the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy, you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and share your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.